Sweetness was his name, his game's bananas, you've been waiting. I'm about to educate you about the late great Walter Payton. Rest in peace my dude, you was the best that ever did it. Pearlman wrote the book, listen as I spit it. Racial segregation, discrimination, couldn't stop him. Name a defense in the 80s, guaranteed Walter dropped him. Popped them like corks, chugging like a ferry. Had an alliance with the appliance-sized refrigerator Perry. McMahon had the arm, Sweetness had the mojo, hand him Walter.
Hey, so it's Friday, and today is a big media day, which means non-stop radio, like non-stop. I have a list here in front of me of everything, and basically from 7:20 this morning until I think 3 in the afternoon, I'm doing pretty much non-stop radio interviews with about Walter Payton. It's actually hard. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's hard because it's you're telling the same stories over and over again. You try to come up with original stuff. You start forgetting what you said and what you didn't say and who said what. So far this morning, I think I've done 5, and it's not even 9 o'clock yet. I guess so. I mean, you know, one of my favorite stories from the book is, I mean, here's this guy, most famous nickname in football, maybe ever, Sweetness. Everyone knows Sweetness. And you ask people in Chicago, how was he nicknamed Sweetness? How did he get that name? And nobody even knows. That helped him a lot. And he also saw, you know, there was a real opportunity in Chicago for him to become something. I mean, he became a beacon of light pretty quickly there because they had nothing. Well, you know, my last book was a biography of Roger Clemens, and I found it actually overall to be sort of not the most satisfying experience of my life.
And Peter, we have Jeff Pearlman back online.
Why are you unearthing these things on the kid or the person?
Yeah, he wasn't beloved during a game there as a Viking fan. I can tell you that. He tore us up game after game after game. Let's talk about the research that went into this. How much time did you spend pursuing the interest and the information on Payton?
This was about a 2.5 to 3 year process. I interviewed about 700 people. You know, he wasn't as financially secure as people would think. A lot of his business dealings didn't work out that well. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be with you.
Grew up in Chicago watching this same man as you, Walter Payton, and Matt Suey blocking for him. I'll never forget that Bears team from '85.
Oh yeah, they were amazing. Amazing. The guy was a workhorse beyond belief.
Joe in Pittsburgh. No, so let's go. Why'd you write the book?
Well,
This is out of the Salt Lake City area, and it will be a taped interview.
Okay, thank you. Definitive, I mean, you know, a book that tells his life to death narrative too. I mean, this was a guy I loved as a kid, a real role model, and still a role model.
And Jeff, you know, just once again, thanks so much for coming on the radio show, and best of luck to you. And I'm definitely looking forward to reading the rest of the book. And I implore people out there to open your mind and allow that your heroes sometimes do have flaws.
No, thank you. Honestly, thank you for reading the book and for giving it a shot. I do appreciate that so much.
Rest in peace, Walter. Greatest running back. Sweetness. Greatest running back the NFL ever saw. Sweetness was his name, his game's bananas, you've been waiting.